Welcome to the third instalment of our 2014-15 season review series. This week we look back at October. Going into the month, Bury sat third in the league after a brilliant start to the campaign. The Shakers started the month with a 2-0 win over Tranmere Rovers at the JD Stadium. The win helped the team reclaim pole position in Sky Bet League 2. The teams went into half-time with nothing between them. However, goals by Kelvin Atuhu and Danny Nardiello in the second half helped secure the 3 points. Flitcroft felt his side did a job against a side that were battling to keep their manager.
I think the resolve, we've come up against a team here and a lot's been made of the manager's position and, they've struggled for form and results, but that was a team who were fighting for their manager today. They've put a massive shift in and they've took us all the way, until really we scored the goal, and I think that took a bit of energy away from them. But certainly re-energised us and re-energised this, the crowd, and JD were rocking after that.
After securing their place at the top of the league table during the previous game, the Shakers turned their attention to the Johnstones Paint Trophy, beating Morecambe 3-1 at the JD Stadium. Danny Nardiello started the scoring from the penalty spot on the 14th minute after former loanee Sean Bealey handled in the box. Nardiello doubled the Shakers' lead on 40 minutes after converting a Nicky Adams cross from close range. Sean Bealey made up for his mistakes earlier in the match with a goal for the visitors on the 74 minutes, but Ryan Lowe confirmed a quarter-final spot for Bury on 90 minutes. After the match, Chris Sedgwick said,
"Yeah, we're good. Especially first half, I thought we played really well, and we could have been in four or five goals up. Really, but it's like if you don't take your chances, it comes back to bite you sometimes, and it nearly did second half."
Next up saw the Shakers travel to AFC Wimbledon in the league, losing 3-2. The Dons went in at half-time 2-0 up after a brace by Adebayo Akinfenwa. Danny Mayer got a goal back just after the break, but Matt Tubbs got Wimbledon's third on 53 minutes. Ryan Lowe made it 3-2 on 73 minutes with a penalty, but it wasn't enough to get Bury back into the game. Flitcroft felt that his side's concentration during the game helped the Dons come away with the 3 points.
It's 20 minutes after the game and I'm still struggling a little bit to comprehend how we've conceded 3 goals and scored 2 goals away from home and not come out with any positive equity. And the goals was disappointing as I've seen. And we've gone through it. In the week we'd gone through it a lot about how Akinfenwa, where he drifts to and where he scores from. And we just switched our focus off. So, when you do that, like in any sport, you've got an opportunity to lose points or lose goals, and we did that. So, really disappointed with the goals against. And again, we've come away from home. We've tried to attack the team in the first half. For 30 minutes, we've blitzed them, but not finished them off. And I know there's a ruthless edge in that dressing room. I know there is. And today we didn't really bring it offensively. but there's been a real ruthless edge to not concede goals, and that weren't evident today.
After their disappointing away defeat in the previous game, the Shakers got back to winning ways with a convincing 3-0 victory over Portsmouth at the JD Stadium. Danny Mayer got Bury off to a great start with a brilliant goal on the 9th minute. Ryan Lowe doubled the lead just before half-time with a close-range header. Danny Rose finished off the scoring on 61 minutes with a difficult shot from 8 yards. The win saw the team climb to second in the league. Danny Rose felt that this was a comfortable win, but they had to put a shift in.
That was comfortable from start to finish.
Yeah, but we've had to work hard for it. I think the clean sheet, it's a big clean sheet. At home, we've been good at home this season. We're just taking to the away game now.
How was the lads taking it down there? Because it was disappointed from last weekend. What's it like down there now?
Well, from that it's a great atmosphere now, but from Saturday it's been a long week. We've been preparing for the Portsmouth game. We just wanted to get on the pitch and do the job.
In what was possibly the most disappointing result of the season, the Shakers travelled to Shrewsbury on the back of a good home win, only to be beaten convincingly 5-0. A hat-trick by ex-loanee Jean-Louis Akpro, as well as a goal by Connor Goldson and Jordan Clark, put a dint in the side's title hopes. After the match, Flitcroft felt that the blame should be put on him and not his players.
Gaffer, have you had time to analyse that?
No, I don't think I've had enough time to analyse it. I know we've got a problem away from home, and obviously it was evident tonight. But the buck stops with me. I'm the manager. I pick the team, I pick the formation, and it's not worked tonight. So I've got to analyse my performance and make sure that it doesn't happen again, because I'm hurting. I've let people down. 5 goals conceded. It's not something that I represent. It's not something that is in my nature to allow it to be so easy and a performance to be so easy. You can get beat. We got beat down at Exeter. I know the reasons why we got beat at Wimbledon. But we didn't get to grips, and we didn't get to grips with a very, very good team. We made it quite apparent that this was the toughest test of the season to the players before, so they was well aware of the test. But it was an outstanding performance by Shrewsbury. We aided them in every single goal they scored, and it could have been 7 or 8. There were a couple of chances that they didn't really take. Jordan Clark later on. So I've got a lot of thinking to do, because I've got to find the solutions. That's 3 out of 3 now away from home, and I've got to find the solutions.
The Shakers look to bounce back from the last match with another away trip, this time to Southend United. 2 loan signings in the form of Courtney Doofus and Tom Kennedy made their debuts, both starting the match. The Shrimpers opened up the scoring on 37 minutes with a goal by Barry Corr, but Bury battled hard, and substitute Craig Jones got the equaliser on 71 minutes to make sure both teams shared the spoils. Flitcroft felt that it was important his side responded in a positive manner to their previous match.
You know, it was really important that after the 5-0 defeat on Tuesday that we responded, you know, and there was a response from the team, there was a response from the club, and you know, it was a real resolute performance. And you know, second half was more like us, and at times we carved them open and played a more fluid style. But the first half was more of a football fight, and you know, I wanted that. I didn't want us to play too much football in our half. You know, I wanted to try and get it in their half. But you know, I think the goal going in against us sort of helped us. I said to the players, you know, they've nothing to lose now. Go and take all the risk and just get on the ball and move the ball. And you know, we weren't ever going to get beaten here. But we certainly, you know, we respected the point more than we probably did at Exeter. You know, when I look at the team and the last 10 minutes, we dug in really well, you know, and we had to, because I think the penalty decision sort of changed the momentum of the crowd. You know, before that we was completely on top, and it gave them a lift, give them an energy, and you know, it's something that we withstood really well.
Mixed results in October saw the Shakers finish the month 5th in the league with 2 wins, 2 defeats and 1 draw in Sky Bet League 2. Other news of the month saw veteran striker Clive Platt retire after struggling with injuries, and were buoyed by centre-back Nathan Cameron signing a contract extension after impressing in the first 3 months of the season.